Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for I'll be doing a challenge reading for water signs for the month ahead. Okay, so this is for any placements of water you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. And I will mention the decks I use as I use them. I will also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. The first card I pulled from a deck I wrote myself that I named the Action Oracle is Move On. From what we are going to clarify now. So move on. I'm using the Easy Tarot to clarify, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what are they moving on from. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they are moving away from. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they are moving away from. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my water signs in regards to their challenge this month. What are they moving away from? And we got the Two of Pentacles. Deciding between two thoughts. And there is a dolphin on this card. This dolphin, I don't know, yes, there's a dolphin here, on this side, right, so it's just move on from being bogged down by analysis paralysis. Be playful about it and things will come in naturally, is what I'm getting. Okay. So now I'm going to use the After Tarot to show two possibilities that will arise from this one action of moving on. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what would be the first possibility of them moving on from something from the Two of Pentacles this month. What is the first possibility? So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share. And you got the Hanged Man, the Hanged Man with the Eight of Swords, with the Six of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Sun, and Three of Wands, the Fool. Yes, that is the first possibility. I'll read it in a bit. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what the second possibility is going to be. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what the second possibility is going to be. Please, angels and guides, and we got the Two of Pentacles. Alright, so we got it the first time as a clarifier. Now we got it starting the second possibility. So, Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. That will lead to a Three of Cups. That will also lead you to a Ten of Cups, then lead you to a Ten of Cups, which will at the very end lead you to the Magician. Yep. Okay. Let us begin, shall we? Let's just make some room and clean this. Okay, so it's interesting. The interesting thing is that the first set you end with the Fool, which is card 0, and the second set you end with card 1, which is the Magician. Awesome. It's making me think of binary, 0 and 1, because that's all you see in binary code, 0 and 1, you know. Alright, so first possibility. You'll move on from juggling two possibilities by taking the Hangman mode, looking at things differently, which will then allow you to break free from a mental prison, thoughts that keep you stuck, that will lead you to a success with the Six of Wands, which is basically a publicly recognized success, which is awesome, which will then allow you to become the Queen of Swords of your life, be able to discern between what is good, what is beneficial for you, and what isn't. Right? And then you have the Nine of Swords, which is that you will defeat anything that is less than beneficial for you, and you will be able to gain better control over your own thoughts, which will then allow you to become the Queen of Wands, who is very discerning between which action should be taken and which should not, which will then lead you to the Six of Pentacles, which is talking about equal give and take, fair sharing, and whatnot. So life is going to be more fun, fair, and awesome then. And when you get to that point, you'll be able to tap into the Sun card. Now, the Sun card in the After Tarot is kind of different, because in the Sun card, you just see a child on the back of a horse, right? Or the back of an animal. It could be a lion, it could be whatever, right? In this card, you see two children playing with a flag. And they are so happy, so content that they are about to rip the flag apart. So this is excessive joy and happiness. Too excessive is what I'm getting. So make sure that you are able to rein that in. So because of the excessiveness of this joy, I feel like you're going to decide, okay, I have to send a message to at least my so as I was saying, this would be in regards to sending a long distance message to anybody, but I think that in this reading, if it's anything that has to do with you, then this would be a long distance message you send to your higher self. Like a message you send to your higher self, indicating that it's time for you to rein in the fun, because if you don't, well, you might find yourself in a sticky wicket. As you can see on this Fool card, alright, you see the Fool about to fall off a ledge and holding on just one hand, while smelling a rose, like a white rose, and while their dog is on top of the ledge barking their head off, like, what's going on? No, my master, or my friend, you're gonna die. So that would be, for that first possibility, it's just basically reining in the fun, because it's just too much. Now the second card, the funny thing is, like I said, was that we got the Two of Pentacles in the After Tarot. So it's like, move on from juggling multiple things, multiple ideas, multiple priorities, and which is interesting is that if you can see on this card, it's like they have a lake behind, like the sea behind it, and boats in the background of the card. And in the Astro Tarot, it's pretty much the same thing, but instead of him walking towards, he is walking towards a boat, right? But on top of that, behind him, there are, like in front of him, there are some people coming off of the boat, you could say. So he's like juggling two ideas. How am I going to deal with these people? How should I welcome them into our domain or into our humble country or whatever? And I feel like they're in this like stop dance. They're battling between two ideas because they want to attain the Four of Wands, which is happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy husband, happy kids, whatever, right? They want to maintain a happy kingdom. They want to be able to welcome these newcomers with open arms and have a good conclusion to this exchange. Now this could be, because the idea came to my mind, this could be that you are a like an apartment building owner or something, and you need to get new tenants and things of that sort, and you want to welcome them in a way that lets them understand that, like, I'm open to other possibilities, but we still have a way of working here, so just finding the middle ground in the best way possible so that everyone comes out of this happy. Now the next card is the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Okay, he is uber slow, so I'm guessing that this exercise of trying to figure a way to make everyone happy is going to take some time, but it will definitely bear fruit, because as you know, as you can see, the Knight of Pentacles is right in front of a field, and this field, if you can see at the far, like you guys at the far left, on this edge, there's someone that's working the land. So this land might be slow, but it will definitely give rewards, right? So it's slow and steady, but it's definite rewards. Now the next card is the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands talks about having too much burdens and then just dropping them, not being able to cope. In this card, because as I was talking about it, as I was talking about the Knight of Pentacles and someone tilling the land, I thought of how much of a burden that is, and that you need help from others to assist you while tilling the land. Generally, on a farm, there's multiple people working, right? Yes. And that is how they used to ask for help from others. There might be multiple families on a farm. I don't know. But in this case, I feel like, because you've reached your last straw, you can't take it anymore. So you've dropped your burdens. And I don't think at this point you are contemplating asking for help from others, but you are definitely, you've had enough. You've had enough. There's too much going on. You can't really hold up. Now the next card is the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords indicates that you are done with this. Not only are you done with this physically, but you're done with this mentally. You're like, this thinking pattern is not healthy for me, so I need to change the way I think about it. And the next card is the Two of Swords, which is a battle between thoughts. So now that you left the old behind and you're coming into the new, it will take some effort to figure out which one you would prefer, which one you want to stand behind and champion, right? Though the thing that is to be remembered is that when we talk about thoughts, the more often you think a thought, the bigger its place in your, the bigger its importance in your mind, and the bigger it is, the harder it is to break. And so if what you're trying to do is get out of this position and get to the front of these people and not have to be between two ideas, you're going to have to think a different thought. You're going to have to think different about something. Something has to change. Something has to change because you're leaving an idea behind. Because this is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups talks of figuring out that what you are presented with is not enough for you anymore. So it's time for you to move on to calmer, to a better place, to find more treasure and such. And so the person in the red cape is the first person who found the 8 cups. They left. Now the 8 cups have gone on to the lady in white. And I feel like that's what it is. If you drop this idea, if you drop this burden, don't worry, someone else is going to come and pick it up. Right? Which kind of reminds me of the book by the writer Eat, Pray, Love. Yeah. Big Magic. Yeah, talking about how ideas have a life of their own and they float around in the ethers until they find a new person to go to and who's going to want to, see it through. Then you have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands talks of long-distance travel. But in this case, it's long-distance travel with a partner. Okay? So I feel like, so you've dropped your burdens and you're like, listen, I've had enough. I am going to travel the world and have fun that way, right? I feel like you might be retired. This is like the second year. This is like your new life, and you want to have fun in this lifetime, and that's what you want to have fun in this lifetime with the Three of Cups, the celebration, party. That's all you want to do at this point. You've had enough of all the work you have to put in. And what you want is your 10 of Cups. You want your happiness, your wish fulfillment, right? And once you get to that, you will feel like you will become the magician of your life. Now, the key here is that I feel, just by the way I phrased it, okay, you can be it now. You don't have to wait for something else to happen for you to become this. You can feel it already. You can feel like you're the magician of your life. You can feel in charge of everything that happens. It might take some time, so that is yet again another indication of time. Time goes by so slowly. Madonna. Every little thing that you get. Is it Madonna or someone else? Come up. I'm coming up on you. Everything. Anyway. So now I'm going to use the Animal Spirit Oracle cards to see which Animal Spirit guide is going to best serve us this month in regards to this challenge reading, my gorgeous water signs. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what Animal Spirit guide is going to best serve them this month. Let's help them. Ooh. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my water signs. And we got Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Time for beginner mind. Which is interesting because both tarot cards and both readings ending the reading are the 0, which is the Fool, and the 1, which is the Magician, which is being able to create without any past experience holding you back. Time for beginner mind. Yeah. Now that is interesting. Okay. Now, I'm going to use a asking it is given. Well, I'm going to use the asking it is given deck. Okay. And to figure out what other message might be of assistance to us this month in regards to our challenge. Right? I say us because I have like 4 placements of water in my chart, one of which is my moon. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, I have like 3 Scorpio and 1 Cancer. And Scorpio, that's my moon. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my water signs, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, and God, I will never cease being or desiring. In the back it says, you will never cease to be. New desires will be constantly born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is therefore eternal. And so you may begin to relax if, in this moment, there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. Okay? So I will never cease being or desiring. I feel like I have to read this card again. You will never cease to be. New desires will be constantly born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is therefore eternal. And so you may begin to relax if, in this moment, there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. Interesting. So calm down. It's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. Just be patient. I know it's not easy to hear that, but it's definitely worth the hear. So, with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow water signs, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, for private readings, that is, and my email, the email to which you send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow water signs, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.